If they keep making a racket out here, I'll never get the airship finished in time for tonight's triumphal 4th of July send-off. The whole town of Magnolia will be here. The mayor will speak, the crowd will cheer, the band will play, and I'll loosen the tethers, and someone else will lift to the sky. That's right, you've heard me. Someone besides me. Apparently, our town council thinks I'm too old. I've spent a year assembling this balloon, a project designed and financed by the Institute. I know every stitch and screw. I've had years of flight experience, flying with the old 57th, you know. But it seems that youth is more important than experience. But whomever they choose, I wish him good luck. But now I must focus on assembling the gondola. It will then be attached to the gigantic balloon. These final tasks require complete and utter concentration. And to get complete and utter concentration, I need to do something about these kids.
Hey, Mike, that firework gave off quite a bang. Do you have any more?
No, that was the last one. But I do have 4 skyrockets at home, though. I'm saving them for something special.
I brought a ball. Do you want to play toss?
Sure. Toss it to me from behind the flowers.
Good idea. You go behind the bush, and I'll go behind the flowers. Okay, here it comes.
Caught it! Coming back to you!
Got it. I'm throwing it back. Get ready. Oops, I missed. That's okay. I'll get it. Okay, I'm backing up. I'm going to throw you a long one.
Oh, girls can't throw a ball that far.
Yes, we can. Watch out. Here it comes.
What's banging against the middle wall? Why am I getting hit by a ball? What kind of prank is that to play on a person? Hit them with the ball? Whoever did that, come out and show yourself!
It wasn't a prank, Mr. Meeney. Mary and I were only playing a game of toss. We didn't expect you to come out. It was an accident, honest.
I'll believe you this time. But if it happens again, you are going to have to redeem yourself. Or my name isn't Albert Meeney.
Mary, you can come out now. Mary, Mr. Meeney is gone. That was a pretty good throw, Mary. I could have caught it if Mr. Meeney hadn't gotten in the way.
And I hit him squarely. We have to think of some way to make it up to him. What can we do?
I don't know, but we'll think of something. But for now, let's just try to stay out of trouble.
Ah, the Village Flower Garden, an idea of my own creation. Its aim is to beautify our lovely town square and complement the village clock. And so it does. And what do we have here? Why, it is the most beautiful rose that I have ever beheld. Ah, but the sign says, please don't pick the flowers. But surely an exception can be made for this historic event. I will pick the rose tonight and give it to the balloon pilot, Albert Fairweather, to wear for his ascent. Oh, it's the Institute calling. Hello, this is the mayor speaking. Why, hello, Professor. Yes, everything here is going well for tonight's liftoff. No, we have not yet received the pilot certificate. I understand the engineer is coming this afternoon to inspect the gondola. Perhaps he could bring the certificate. The pilot's name, you want? His name hasn't been released to the public as of yet. The village council wanted to announce it at tonight's festivities, you know, to heighten the suspense. Well, I suppose I could tell you his name. It is Albert Fairweather. That's right, Albert Fairweather. But if you leave the name field blank on the certificate until it's announced, we would appreciate it. Mr. Fairweather can sign it on his arrival. Identifying him will be no problem. Tell the engineer to give it to the man wearing a large red rose. That's right, a large red rose. Okay then, goodbye, and regards to the family, Professor. I would love to get a peek at Mr. Meeney's airship. It sounds as though he's home. I'll knock. Mr. Meeney! Mr. Meeney! Albert, are you in there? With all that racket going on inside, he probably can't hear me. Albert, it's the mayor. I came by to see your airship. He still can't hear me. I'll try later.
The town won't gather for the festivities until 5. Maybe to pass time, we could peek at Mr. Meeney's airship. What do you think it looks like?
I don't know. I've never been able to get in to see it. The shed is always locked. The door has no handle. It must open from the inside.
How do you think he gets in?
There's probably a door through the garden, but we can't go in there now. Mr. Meeney is in there. Listen to all that noise. Maybe there's something else we can do. Hey, look. Here's a hose. I've got an idea. Mary, let me show you a new game.
What's it called?
It's called Splash and Dash.
How do you play it?
Go hide behind the flowers, and I'll hide behind the bushes.
Okay, I'm behind the flowers.
Boy, is Mary going to be surprised by this.
What happens next?
You'll see.
I thought I heard someone... Hey! Who sprayed me with a hose? I'm all wet. I'm hit by a ball. Now I'm splashed with water. What's next? It's the darn kids. I must do something about these pranksters.
Mary, you can come out now. Mary, Mr. Meeney is gone.
Did you mean to do that, Mike?
No, I was aiming for you, but Mr. Meeney got in the way, again.
But you knocked the sign over. Look, it's all wet.
It's not so bad. I'll wipe it dry and put it back up.
Mike, you've wiped off a word.
At least it's dry.
First we hit Mr. Meeney with a ball, then we almost squirt him with a hose, and now we've altered the village garden sign. Mike, we need to think of a way to make amends.
But we didn't do any of those things on purpose.
But he thinks we did. What can we do?
How about we clean up all the branches that fell in the last windstorm?
Okay, good idea. We had the splash, and now let's dash home and tell Mom and Dad what we have planned.
The gondola is finally finished. It was the assembly instructions that held me up. Listen to these instructions. Find pieces 4D and 7F. Attach 4D to 7F by using the third screw hole of 4D and the second screw hole of 7F, keeping both at 90-degree angles at all times. Do the same for pieces 5C and 8G, 6B and 9E, and so on and so on. What's this? Please pick the flowers. Well, this is wonderful. How generous of the mayor to let the public have flowers on this special day. I guess this means that I can pick that beautiful red rose to wear for the celebration. Ouch! I pricked myself on the thorn. Oh, now I dropped the rose. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Ah, there it is. Ah, there. How beautiful. Isn't this rose gorgeous? And don't I look perfect? The sky is clear, too. It's perfect for a balloon launch. Sun and fair weather.
Fair weather? Albert?
Yes, I'm Albert.
I'm the engineer from the Institute. I've come to inspect the balloon and gondola. Oh, and here's your pilot certificate. Where do you want it?
My pilot certificate? For me? I guess on the desk next to the balloon.
Where is the balloon?
It's in my makeshift hangar. Oh, wait a minute, please. Now I'll go in and raise the door. The balloon and gondola are over here to your right. Oh, watch the tether.
Wow. This is one gigantic balloon. Let me take a look at the gondola.
I see that you've attached piece 4D to the third screw hole of piece 7F by using the third screw hole of 4D and the second screw hole of 7F and kept both at a 90-degree angle. You did the same for pieces 5C and 8G, 6B and 9C, and so on and so on. Good job. How are you going to launch the balloon from there?
Just before the ceremony tonight, I will move the balloon toward the door so that it can ascend through the open roof above.
Well, it looks like you are well prepared and have everything ready to go. Good luck then, and have a good flight.
Thanks. This is too good to be true. It looks as though the town council has agreed to let me pilot my balloon after all. Guess they figured experience is more important than youth. All my protests at village meetings must have paid off. If only there were skyrockets to send up in advance to lift off to really get the crowd excited. Just one, maybe two. Oh, 4 would be perfect. Oh, well.